Hey guys, Mike the Alpha Hoarder here. I'm a little under the weather today. Sorry if I sound a little different or if my brain is functioning at half-mast. Sometimes when I do videos I have a little bit of a rant I kind of want to go through. Not so much today. Today we're just adding some stuff to the hoard. I'm sort of pondering to myself as I do it what the ceiling is on some of these rare collectibles. I'd be very interested in opinions on that. You know, you see this last summer, I think it was last summer, within the last year, that Alpha Lotus went for $511,000. Hold on a second, I'm trying to open this without flashing the address on the camera. There we go. Which is a crazy high price, you know, $500,000 for, granted, a pretty much one of one. I mean, wasn't that one signed by Chris Rush, I think? But anyway, if you look at the price of the Black Lotus in particular, I ran across this when I was doing another video, but I was looking at the old Scry magazines. And you can kind of track the price of the Black Lotus going from 22 bucks, beta, by the way. It was beta that was more valuable early on. You know, 22 bucks up to 275 bucks, and kind of climbs its way to 800, and then you can start getting data off TCG Player and follow it from there. I found one article that plotted that out. And it's an exponential climb, you know? It just truly an exponential. Purplemana.com. They send you nerds with your cardboard. Cardboard and candy. Anyway, it's truly exponential. That can't go on forever. So the question is, how high can it go? And how will other cards mirror that, or will they, you know? Will an unlimited Lotus someday be $500,000? And I don't know the answer to that. I suspect it won't. I think there are going to be ceilings to this stuff. I think one of the ceilings is going to have to do with collector interest. One of my earlier videos I discussed some of the reasons I find this a little bit more speculative than I think some people do. And that's a concern that the collectors as well as the players who cared about the old art and the old cards are going to be exiting this market at a point in the future when the inventory is going to start going up, maybe for the first time. A lot of collections will come out of the woodwork as people leave. And so I have some questions about what this collectible market turns into. That will be the stage where we discover if this is a mature long-term collectible market, or if this was a pop culture collectible market that spanned one or two generations. I don't know the answer to that, but depending which way that goes, I think will depend whether or not we're hitting ceilings now or will hit ceilings soon. This is a beautiful scepter. This mark is normal. I don't think all artifacts have it, but I almost got into a dispute one time with a seller when I got one of these, because I could have sworn, I was sure that was an ink mark. And I was typing up an email and getting out my loop to look at it when I decided to pull my other copy, and I realized it was on that too, and I've since noticed it's always there. So that is printer defect, not ink. Beautiful card. Beautiful. So anyway, one of the things that this relates to is a topic that Rudy sometimes goes into, which is tracking the relationships between different cards. This is something I've been interested in too, more on the rarity scale. He'll talk about something like, if a dual land is worth, if an unlimited dual land is worth a certain amount, then a beta rare has to be worth a certain amount more, or whatever. Just based on the relative prices that should be between these things. I think of it similarly in terms more of rarity and print runs. So, I look at the commons, uncommons, the rares. But if there's no ceiling on the high-end stuff, that would imply there's no ceiling on the low-end stuff. Yeah, low-end, as low-end as alpha comes, I suppose. But, I have a hard time believing there's no ceiling on a creature bond, right? And I think that ceiling will mostly be governed by the market depth. But I still don't have a good sense for working out what it will be. And I'd be very interested in your opinions. This is something I'm just sort of thinking through in real time here, so I don't really have any answers to give on the matter. Just wanted to ramble while I looked at cards. You know how I do. I don't think I'm going to look at all of these on camera, though. Don't want to bore you. Let's see. Any favorites in here? Flight. Visibility. Ooh, I like Howl. So I once said that Alpha Commons, I figure, are eventually $200 cards. If that's the case, it implies certain ceilings for the uncommons and the rares, with exceptions of super high graded, mega rare stuff. Maybe we can have a little chat about this in the comments, and I'll give it a bit more thought and try and put together a video on it. So, once again, apologies for the meandering nature of this video. I'm operating on reduced brain power today, but I appreciate you sitting through it. Thanks for watching my video today. If you enjoyed it, then make sure you tell everybody that the cake is a lie. See you next time.